Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. Such a nice spot to read a book that I thought, I gotta read another book. And look, this tree is kinda looking a bit like that tree. A Year with Marmalade, and it's written by Alison Reynolds and illustrated by Heath Mackenzie. Love these illustrations. Where's the illustrations that get me? This is a story about friendship. It's about losing friends and making new ones. It's a story about change, which isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes changes can be good fresh starts. A Year with Marmalade. Do you think Marmalade might be the cat? Have you ever tried Marmalade? Do you know what colour it is? The colour of the cat. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if my prediction is right. I did read the little blurb on the back about it being a story about change. There's no other blurb. Ella and Maddie are best friends, but one autumn day, everything changed. Do you know what? We're just in the last few days of summer, and we're going to hit spring, and then we're going to be in autumn too. No, autumn comes after summer, doesn't it? Silly me. Yeah, so we're about to hit autumn ourselves. It's going to get cooler. We're going away for a year, said Maddie. Could you please look after Marmalade? A year? That's a long time. Ella cried and Marmalade yowled as Maddie's family car grew smaller and smaller and smaller in the distance. That is sad when your best friend moves away. Ella scrunched and tossed the fallen leaves, but nobody tossed them back. Beautiful drawing. I love this, because that's exactly the colours of autumn, isn't it? She picked apples, but there were too many for one person to crunch. When she offered Marmalade an apple, he batted it away. Doesn't like eating apples. I don't know many cats that do you? She stomped through puddles, but she was the only one who got wet. Not as much fun, is it? It's only fun when you're splashing someone else. One frosty winter's morning, Ella woke up with warm feet. Marmalade's on her bed, keeping her warm. That's one good thing about winter. So we've moved from autumn, and where are we now? Winter. Winter's when you get your nice blankets and you get to snuggle up. The pond froze over, and Ella sped around on her skates. Shivering high up in the tree, Marmalade gazed at her with diamond eyes. Good describing words. She's still having fun, but not quite as much fun without her best friend. The days became even colder, and Ella stayed inside. Marmalade swished around Ella's legs as she read beside the fire. Sounds like they must live down the southern part of Australia, because we don't actually get that cold here, especially on the Sunshine Coast. In spring, Ella dug up a garden bed. Marmalade scratched up the seeds and purred. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do with seeds, is it? No, they're supposed to go in the ground, Marmalade, not come back up. Ella planted a row of flowers. Oh, she's doing a good job. Marmalade curled up on the sun-warmed earth. So spring is when all of the babies happen and all of the seeds go in the ground and start to bloom. One morning, Ella found a huge sunflower. Come and look, Marmalade, she shouted. I'm having a connection there to one of my friends, Brooke. Can't ever see a sunflower and not think about her. That summer, Ella and Marmalade pedalled to the beach. They built sandcastles bigger than Marmalade. Ella swam while Marmalade minded the clothes. Good job, Marmalade. I don't think, oh, there was a bug on my neck. I thought I could feel something. I don't think cats like swimming very much, do you? Although, I tell a lie, I have seen a cat down at the beach with a lead on swimming through the water. It was very bizarre. They built sandcastles. Oh, I read that bit. So it's gone from autumn to winter to spring, and now we're back to summer. After summer, autumn returns, and so did Maddie. It's been a full year. Ella, Maddie and Marmalade scrunched through fallen leaves. They're so happy again. And splashed through puddles all the way home. So excited to be back together again. Everything's right with the world. Ella's dad built a special cat flap between Ella and Maddie's homes. It was just big enough for Marmalade. Because now Marmalade has to share houses because they both love the cat. That's a good solution to the problem, don't you think? Oh, and it's big enough for Ella and Maddie as well. That's a great idea. Saves walking all the way around. Good job, Dad. Thank you for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime. That book was a little bit sneaky because I don't know if you noticed, but it taught you all about the seasons as well. There was autumn, then there's winter, then there's spring, and then there's summer. Thank you for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime, and I look forward to reading to you again soon. And I hope you enjoy this autumn and running around in the leaves as they come falling off the trees. Don't forget to click and subscribe. Bye for now.